Live from Northwell Health Ice Center, it's the Long Island Warriors Summer Shootout. On behalf of the Long Island Sports Network, we would like to thank all of today's veterans for their service. 11-10 game between the Odense Warriors and the Colorado Warriors. Charlie. Odense Warriors, Danish veterans.
An international game here today. LI Sports Network broadcasting Denmark versus Colorado, so something different for us.
Hey, I mean, if you're training to call games in hockey, you're probably more used to the Danish names than the Italian ones, to be honest. For the Colorado Warriors, in net, Mike Vanasco, New York Fire Department, filling in for them. On the other side, it's going to be Eriksson for the Danes. Starting lineup, Kenny Eriksson, Brian Ilso, Andreas Byskov, Thomas Kunz, and Wadshir. My apologies there. No starting lineup listed for the Warriors, but they're rolling 9 today. Face off at center. And it's one back. And Colorado gets it in deep. Shot on net. Basket catch by Eriksson.
This matchup, certainly a good one, as we're looking at it. Tier 3 championship game, Seed 1 and Seed 2 facing off.
And the puck heads down the ice. The Danes have it. Down low. Puck comes up the boards. Colorado forces the turnover. Danes get it right back. Wadshir moved it up. Puck took a bounce off the boards. And Colorado Warriors Charlie picks it up in the corner. Warriors heading up ice. Puck enters the zone. Leaves it. Now Colorado resets. Shot turned aside by Eriksson. Shot coming from Darren Delaney, number 64, served in the United States Navy. Once again, like to thank all service members and veterans playing today, American or Danish. Face off one, the Danes send it down. That's going to be icing.
Lots of whistles so far to start this game. Right off the start, we had a shot from the neutral zone that was covered. Now right, an icing after a play that right before it was a shot and a save. So it's only 1 minute and 8 seconds into the game.
Blair Pembleton in the dot against Kunz. And the Colorado Warriors get a shot off right after the face-off. Shot from the point goes just wide. Pembleton nearly forces a turnover. Can't get it to go. Heading the other way now. Shot goes wide from Denmark. Now Colorado leaves his own. Pembleton with it, cutting up the ice. Here, breakaway opportunity broken up. They called offsides.
Yeah, it looked like it stayed on the blue and didn't go out, but the official...
Well, they got the GoPros. So
they do have the GoPros on, our two referees for this game.
Wish we had the live review for that. That'd be fun.
Well, we'll see that footage after it gets edited. Not a live feed. We'll certainly give a great perspective of this game on our social channels.
And now, Sogard enters. Fires a shot. That goes just wide. Colorado's going to pick it up. Pass up the wall. Mickelson moves it forward. Put a little bit too much on that. The face-off will stay in the Colorado zone. Face-off one. Shot from the point goes just wide of the net.
That one looked like it skipped in, bounced a couple times, ends up going wide.
Now Colorado enters. Turnover forced by Odense. And the Danish Warriors regroup behind their own net. Too much on that one. Watch here. Both teams battling for the puck in the neutral zone. Now, entering the zone, Colorado Charlie with the puck. Shot. Turned aside. Puck comes free along the boards. Colorado can't keep it in. They'll regroup, reset. And it'll get a partial change as the puck is carried in. Turnover forced by the Danes at the blue line. Resetting now. Pembleton with it. Walks in. On the backhand, poked off the stick. And now Odense with it. Moves it up the boards. Kept in by Colorado Charlie, but second attempt breaks free.
Nice stretch pass, but just too far.
Colorado Charlie resets. After the pass from goes under the stick of Byskov, and now they'll chip it in, no icing. Eriksson on the puck. And a whistle for offsides.
So referee Chalmers calling an offsides both ways early in this game.
I should hope so. Worth mentioning that Eriksson does, number 90, does have Otto on his jersey as well. So we'll go with Kenny Otto Eriksson for now. Face-off won by Coons. Byskov can't get it. Colorado Charlie forces a turnover. Puck down low. And now, lead pass from Odense can't get free. That was Pritzlau. And now, they head the other way. Pembleton's shot is blocked. Coons is on it. Moves around the board, comes right to Pembleton. Pass to the slot, no one's home. Puck comes to the point. Down low. Pritzlau comes away with it. Shot. And a glove save.
I like what Pembleton was trying to do from behind the net. Looking towards the slot area, also the top of the crease. And in that range, trying to find a teammate to get the puck to and try and get that pass in there for a one-timer chance. But one little errand and the second one, nobody home. But it's the right idea and the right place to look.
Face-off won by Colorado. Shot, rebound, stopped by Eriksson. Yeah, the Air Force veteran had been all over the ice for Colorado Warriors, Charlie.
That last shot deflected on net, and Eriksson had to jump on it and make sure that the rebound wasn't allowed. Shot from
the point. Bouncing puck deflected. Heading the other way. Wadshear couldn't get to it. Colorado resets. Wadshear with the puck. Fires a shot. Turned aside. Puck is loose. Picked back up by Gow. Or Gall, my apologies. He gets it back now after a turnover was forced by both teams. Heading into the zone. Shot in the slot. And Erickson gobbles that one up.
It's a nice move, but an easy save for Erickson to make. Right at his chest, holds it together. And we've had a lot of stoppages, but still looking for our first goal of the game.
In the dot. Danes win the face-off. Puck is chipped out. Wyatt Clough picks that one up. Served in the Marines. Held in at the blue line for now before a turnover is forced by Darren Delaney. Served in the United States Navy. Now Pembleton. The Air Force veteran heads up ice, cuts in. Turnover forced. And Otto Eriksson heads the other way. Pass is deflected. Danes can't corral it. They're forced to reset. Henriksen and Byskov heading up the boards. Puck is lost. Now pass to Pembleton. It's in her skates, forcing Delaney to regroup. Clough now. The Marine heads down the boards. Cuts outside. Circling with speed. Has it taken off his stick by Byskov. Now the puck is back with Colorado. And they turn it over. Forced to regroup outside the zone. It's Eccles. Eccles entered. Gave up the puck. He was offsides. Both teams resetting now. Pass is broken up. But the Danes retain possession for now. And a turnover forced. Danes are forced to reset. Overguard. Cutting in. Looking for the pass. Can't find it. Circles. Fires a shot through the screen. Rebound loose. Save. Rebound. Puck is loose.
Wow, what a save.
Great play from Mike Vanasco.
Vanasco was able to keep it out. It was Overguard taking it around and had teammates in front, elects to go behind the net, comes in, rips a shot, and 2 rebounds. And Vanasco says no, keeps the shutout right now.
Well, he put out fires for a living, and he's clearly doing that today after 3 quick saves. So now the Danes reset. Pass across, just a little bit too much on that. And icing. Just over 8 minutes gone by in regulation in the first period.
Yeah, it's still early in this game, but something to monitor as it goes on. Look at the 2 benches. You see the Danish bench, very full, lots of players, but on the other side for Colorado, only 5 extra skaters. So we'll see if that comes into effect in the fatigue levels as we get deeper into this game.
Well, Colorado has 9 skaters listed on the roster, not including their goaltender, have 10 on the ice. The Danes brought about 15. Shot on net, stopped by Vanasco. Pembleton will take the draw. They win it back. Correction, Denmark did bring a full roster of 18 skaters. Puck comes out. Pembleton in a race against Otto Eriksson, who breaks it up. Shot towards the net, that's poked aside. Puck goes high, but not out of play. And now Colorado Charlie with it. Puck comes to Clough. The Marine shot. Loose in front. Covered.
Some good aggressiveness.
By Erickson.
Pendleton's able to pick it up, and then they work it around, get it to the point. And Clope, fires that shot. And it was sitting right in front of the right post, and nobody's able to get to it. And Erickson covers.
Face-off won by Pendleton. Clough's shot blocked in the high slot, but he's going to recover it. Under pressure, along the far right boards, cuts in on his backhand, circles around, can't find the wraparound, fires a shot. Saved by Erickson, puck is loose, and it's covered.
Yeah, Clough taking it himself, currently in the left defense spot, and found his way on the right at the right point, and then worked it all the way around. Did like a full loop around the offensive zone, it seemed like. And again, lots of rebounds coming, but Erickson jumps on it quickly to stop any further chances.
Clough gets it now. Resets D to D. Sogard has it, cuts in, pokes it loose. The puck ends up near Brooks. Brooks backhands it around. Clough's gonna pick it up. Henriksen forces the turnover. Pass towards the slot. Pendleton intercepts. Gets the puck out of the zone. Sogard now has it. Forced to reset. Delayed offsides. As the Danes have a forward down. He's back up now. Clough heads up ice. Shot is deflected. Bit of a 5-on-4 there for just a moment for Colorado Charlie. As Hop headed back to the bench for Odense. Puck comes up the boards. Shot comes, but it's blocked in front. Clear comes out. Heading up ice now. Overgard cuts to the center. Fires a shot. That's deflected. In the low corner now, bit of a collision behind the net, leading to the puck being picked up by Eccles, but it's kept in. Wandshier shot, blocked. Wandshier gets it again, walks the line, fires a shot, save by Vanasco.
It's a great shift from the Danes. All started with the aggressive pitch. Oh, turnover.
Turnover in front of the net, Erickson saves it.
Dangerous play. Colorado was unable to get control of it off that turnover, but lots of action here.
Wandshier fires it, save Vanasco. Maybe the Danes had jet lag in the first few minutes, but they've really picked up steam here. Colorado Charlie gets it out. Two teams from Colorado today. Colorado Charlie and Bravo. Puck is chipped in. Leaves the zone. Picked up by Pendleton at neutral ice, who cuts in. Pulls up. Fires a shot. That's deflected. Danes tried to get it out. It's kept in. Shot goes wide. It's going to be picked up along left side, hash marked by Pendleton. Her pass broken up, but they get the shot off. Deflected off the stick into the netting.
Yeah, Kaiga standing in front and deflects the shot that came from the point from Gaw, and it gets ramped right up into the netting, but certainly caught Erickson by surprise in the net. Got to keep doing that, and the goals will come.
Both teams definitely picking up pace here as Colorado Charlie wins the faceoff. Turnover forced. The Danes have an odd man rush opportunity. Pack check by Clough, breaks that up by Skov's shot. Goes wide, but Vanasco can't cover it. Brooks was on it momentarily, couldn't control it. Otto Erickson fires a shot, that's deflected. Puck down low, fired up, kept in. Otto now with it, pulls up, fires a shot, that's blocked.
Colorado Warriors really being Warriors right now with these shooting lanes, blocking every shot seemingly.
Skov fires a shot, Vanasco covers it. And you're absolutely right. We've seen both teams picking up speed, picking up pace as they jet lag wears off for both teams.
Well, they've been playing for the past couple days.
That's true. I mean,
It still does get tiring, 3 days of hockey in a row, for sure.
it's by no means a criticism. The teams feel each other out at the beginning of games. That's just what happens.
Absolutely.
Also, it was more fun saying it was jet lag, so thanks for ruining that, Brendan. For those of you just joining us, 0-0 game approaching the end of the first period here at Northwell Health Ice Center. Shot was deflected wide, picked up by Odense. Overguard cuts into the slot, fires a shot, scores! And the Danes strike first.
What a shot from Overguard.
Oh.
Cut around the net into the slot area and absolutely ripped it. As you see the replay on your screen now,
Some depth.
beautiful little move with the stick handle in the slot. Patience, getting the goalie to drift and putting it in the top corner exactly where it needs to be. And that breaks the scoreless tie.
Some deft stick handling there for sure. As the Danes go up 1-0.
In a tight area as well.
Small area skills as the shot goes into the glove of Vanasco. Impressive too from guys who have probably spent most of their adult lives playing on Olympic ice, not necessarily as used to the North American ice sheet.
Certainly is a factor, Jack. Definitely good to bring that up with the smaller ice here.
I didn't expect to be saying that today, but
And
Puck
it is
goes all the way
something
down.
that is true. It's a different game. It's a much more open style. The European and Russian players, you know, they play on the bigger ice, and it's more of a structure game, possession game, pass it around, and less skill and less speed in tight areas.
and the Colorado Charlie enters off sides there. So we're going to have a defensive zone faceoff for the Danes. Correction, that'll be coming outside. My apologies for that. Pembleton in the dot versus Coons. Face-off won by the Danes, but recovered by Colorado Charlie. Clough carries it in, carries it to the outside, wraps around, looks for the pass, gets deflected. Resets to the point, shot goes wide, rebound loose. Clough fires, deflected. Brooks picks it up, chips it in. Delaney now looks towards the net, shot turned aside, rebound. Pembleton can't get it, and it's covered by Erickson.
Good response shift from the Warriors of Colorado. A lot of time in the offensive zone, and Erickson's been sharp in net, jumping on these loose pucks.
Face off down low. It's controlled by Colorado Charlie. Shot off the stick, off the glass, remains in play. Pass to the slot, just past the stick of Pembleton, so Overguard heads up ice. With speed, gains the zone, cut into the outside of Cuff. Looking to cut back in, pass to the slot, that's broken up. Danes retain possession. Arledson. D-to-D pass and then a turnover. Puck heads the other way, Delaney in a race for it. Pursued by Prinslao, dives, breaks up the play. 20 seconds remaining in regulation. Attempted clear by Denmark is deflected. Then Colorado Charlie's Clough sends it back down. 10 seconds now remaining in regulation. Bit of a miscue in front of the Danish net. And then a clear from Odense. Icing called as the period expires. 1-0 Odense. And Brendan, what were your takeaways from that period?
Lots of speed, lots of skill, and looking for the Colorado team. Definitely have to be more aggressive on these rebounds. I think Erickson's been faster at getting there, and That's what it looks like their goals are going to come from. And for Denmark, they keep doing what they're doing, getting a lot of chances, working it around, and getting some high-quality chances. But both goalies have been sharp so far. Low scoring, 1-0 game, and it should be a great second period.
Just a quick name check for the Colorado Warriors. Charlie, 97, appearing to be Bowers. We'll be going with that for now, not left off the roster. Our apologies for not announcing his name during the first period. Long change this period. Also worth mentioning, Danish bench does have a flag on it, and I'm not sure if this will apply to them due to the difference in national origin, but the USA Hockey Warriors program has been proudly helping veterans stay active and connected to their communities since 2008. For more information on how you can get involved or donate, please go to usawarriorshockey.org for more information. Face-off, one back by Odense. Puck goes all the way down, no icing. It's waved off. Delaney has it. Goes D to D. Then back up the boards. And now, with possession, Colorado Charlie. Coons breaks that one up, but it ends up in his zone anyway, where it's picked up by Odense. They get the clear. They lose the puck, and it's chipped back up by Gow. Or Gaw, my apologies. Pembleton gets it off the turnover. Backhand pass, won't go. And a great chance for the Air Force veteran. Now on the back check. Cutting across. Swad Shear looking for the wraparound pass, couldn't find it, but he's still on the puck. Moves it to the point. Pass from Coons. Shot is blocked. Loose in the slot. It's cleared. Race for the puck. Picked up. Coming in. Shot. Save on the blocker. Coming from Mason there.
Yeah, Mason's so close, and the speed to get past the defender. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Puck in the slot now. Hamilton can't get the shot to go, so it's a 3-on-2 the other way. Byskov makes the lead pass. Overgard coming in. 1-on-0 shot. Save, Vanasco.
Overgard looking for a second goal of the game and flies by the defender. Has a chance to rip a shot, but right into the glove of Vanasco.
Yeah, there's a couple guys on this Danish team that look like maybe back in the day they were playing some low-level juniors over there at the very least. Puck chipped out. It's going down. Icing was already waved off as the puck's moved up the boards. Shot towards the net. Deflected.
Also trying to make a defensive play, almost backfired and bounced into his own net, but they escape.
Overgard coming in. Pass goes across the slot. It's going to come right back to Ilso. Chips it on back down. Colorado Charlie can't get the exit. Ilso has it on the blue line. Loses it to Bowers. 97 in black. Heading up ice for Colorado Charlie. Fires a shot. That's deflected. Ends up going wide. They regroup. Shot towards the net. That's turned aside as well. Also, it appears that Gow was actually the player on that last rush. As a shot comes from Clough, that's turned aside by Erickson. 2 82s on Colorado Warriors Charlie. One is Greg Gow, U.S. Army. The other, Stephen Mason, also U.S. Army, both number 82.
Again, Colorado having a lot of rushes in the early 3 minutes of this second period. They've been able to take advantage of those defensemen that are more stagnant, and they can keep doing that, keep taking some shots.
And now the puck goes down.
Gotta expect them to score soon.
Sogard has it. Pass towards the slot is broken up, tipped out. Pembleton in a race for it. Tendy loses their footing in the high slot. Pembleton wanted a penalty, but Danes head the other way now. Sogard fires a shot. That's deflected. Picked up. Deflected again.
And Ericsson's lucky that Pembleton was not able to get to that puck because she would have had a wide open net.
Pass across. Trap behind the net. Both teams battling for it, neither with a firm handle. And the Danes send it all the way down. Clough, Vanasco, the officials, everyone has their arms up for that one. Just 3:42 gone by in the second period. Feels like there's been more whistles and stoppages than seconds passed.
It is a very stagnant game, but when there is action, there's lots of speed, and both teams have guys flying by.
Shot off the face-off, great blocker save. Puck comes out. Damgard drops it off. Shot from Coons deflected. With speed. Pulls up. Evaluates his options. Fires it towards the net. Goes off Mason's skate.
Only Mason was there with him, looking for his other teammates, but they were still entering the zone.
Yeah, if that shot hits you in the wrong part of the boot, not all that fun. Pass goes to Henriksen and then Damgard. He picks it up, resets. Drops it on off to Wadshear. Moves it up ice. Enters the zone, fires a shot. Scores! Just over the line, but that's enough. And it's 2-0 Odense.
It slipped through the 5-hole, that shot from the point, and dinked off the post and went in. As we look at the replay here, just a ripper hit the far post and dinked in.
Quite literally just over the line.
And it's very rare you see a goal where the puck stops like that just after crossing, but if it goes over the line, they all count the same.
Byskov made a pass towards the slot. Nobody was there, so Wyatt Clough, the Marine, picks it up, moves it around the boards. Kega gets it out. Too much on that one, though, so there'll be icing. Jensen, Overgaard, and Damgard heading the other way. Overgaard, the captain of the Danish veterans roster. Brian Nielso, Andreas Byskov, the assistant captains. Face-off one, shot goes just wide. Colorado Charlie resets. Overgaard gets it though, forcing the turnover. Pulls up. The Danish captain evades pressure, cuts in. Pulls up. Puck is down low. Puck comes to Otto Eriksson. Escape turn. Looks up ice. Pass finds Byskov. Sauce pass goes just over his stick. Heading the other way now. And offsides.
Colorado looking to answer and find their first goal of this game. Unable to find it so far.
Also, just one clarification. There are two Wadshears on Danish team in Pavel and Dorf. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Colorado has the puck. Delaney. That's deflected. Danes have got it out of the zone, but the puck's been recovered by Colorado Charlie. Bowers had it for a moment. Coons breaks that up, but his pass is also intercepted. Shot, saved by Erickson. Puck ends up in the corner. Bowers picks it up, moves it to the point. Shot, deflected before it reaches the net. Erickson pokes it into the corner. And now the Danes get it. They fire it out of the zone. It was Thomas Sogard. Got it out. Pavel Wadge here. Arlitzen by Scott Hope down low. Face-off is controlled by Colorado Charlie, but a turnover is forced by Wadge. Puck goes all the way down. Danes reset. Rather, Colorado Charlie resets, my apologies. Pembleton coming in, fires a shot, goes wide of the net. And now, walking in from the point. Shot! Save!
Good play by Goff.
Erickson.
Take that slap shot. Using the space that he had.
Going the other way for a moment. Play is broken up by Colorado not once but twice. Puck changing hands quite frequently in the neutral zone. Pembleton coming in. Fires a shot. Off the stick. In the corner. Picked up by Neil Mickelson, the U.S. Army vet. Getting it down low. Pembleton moves it up. Clough walks in. Shot from the Marine. Deflected. Ends up behind the net. Pembleton's pass goes over it. The puck finds its way to Clough. Pass goes across the slot. And now Overgaard. Coming in. Shot. Blocked. He's going to pick that up in the corner. Sticks with it. Comes to the point. Loose in front. Can't get it to go. Great chance
It was
for
a great
Soren
defensive
Damgaard.
play, too. Stop that chance in front.
Puck's now loose. It's going to be picked up by Otto Eriksson, who moves it to Martin Overgaard. Now puck is with Damgaard. Pulls up. Overgaard makes the pass to Hop. It's on his back of his skate. He's looking for it. And Colorado Charlie forces the turnover. Carried in. Delaney. Tried to find the pass. It's deflected wide, though. Mason was on the puck momentarily. Overgaard tried to get it out, but it's going to be kept in by Ray Brooks, U.S. Army veteran. Clough carries it in, walks in. Poke check, breaks that up. Long stick of Otto, causing havoc for Colorado Charlie, struggling to get set while he's on the ice. Now a pass is knocked down by Damgaard. Wyatt Clough will reset. Colorado looking to gain the zone entry. Overgaard forces the turnover. Tried to beat Clough. That play is broken up. Puck will end up down low. And Kenny Otto Eriksson will pick it up. Heading up ice with speed. Showing off some deft stick handling. As he cuts to the outside, uses his body, cuts the back and shot, scores! And just like that, 9:56 into the second period. The Danes make it 3-0. Let's just...
And Kenny Otto Eriksson, mentioned that long reach, his long stick, does it all himself, walks it around the defender, makes a fake in front of the net, and just backhand, just a tap in. Makes it a 3-0 lead for Team Denmark, the Odense Warriors.
Puck comes down low. Pembleton forced the turnover on the forecheck, trying to make something happen. And a penalty. going against the Odense Warriors. Appears that Martin Sogard will head to the box.
And the score is 3-0 right
Correction,
now.
Thomas Sogard.
But you got to think that Colorado's had more offensive zone time and pressure, and you could argue they're the better team, whereas the other side of things, the Odense Warriors have had more odd man rushes and situations like that.
They definitely, their bread and butter has been in transition, and they have a deep bench. Shot from Pembleton goes wide, and then another shot stopped by Rumley, Preben, Eriksson.
Yeah, Eriksson standing tall so far, yet to give up a goal. We've seen he's been very aggressive to jump on the puck and smack it away.
He does look like a fairly tall goaltender. No heights listed on this roster, but takes up a lot of the net. Shot is blocked. Heading the other way now. Oh, the Danes are offside, so Pavel Wadshir resets, pulls up again. He'll do it again. Beats three guys, enters his own. Slap shot goes wide of the net.
He's on the back of the net, it looks like, got caught.
And now, a reset. Pembleton heading up ice. Beats Coons to the outside, but can't cut in. Fires a shot, that's blocked aside. Rebound, comes free. Played by Brooks. Shot goes wide. Picked up, moved to the point. Tried to walk the line, broken up by Mateus Byskov, one of two Byskovs on the roster. But now heading the other way. Shot, turned aside by Eriksson, puck is loose. But they get it out of the zone. And Eccles resets, that's offsides.
It's the second too quick from Colorado. They had their two players that were still in the zone on the way out. It was a good look across the ice, going east to west there.
Yeah, well, we're definitely seeing the pros and cons of having a long bench this period. It seems like some of the Danish roster does seem a little bit like they aren't as warm, to say, as Team Colorado, but they're also better rested. It's been interesting to watch that play out as Otto tries to get it out, can't do it. Shot from the point, stopped by Rumley, Preben, Eriksson.
Not too much power behind it, but through a lot of players in front. Maybe the goalie could be screened, but Eriksson's able to get his eyes on it and make an easy save.
You know, the shot from Pembleton, another shot hits Eriksson, and Arlidsson gets tripped up there.
And they do it again through a bunch of bodies, and again it's Eriksson making the save. Let's see, a third time.
Shot turned aside. By the way, might be worth mentioning, Kenny Otto Eriksson also listed as a coach on the Danish roster. Player coach with the end-to-end goal. Another shot stopped by Eriksson.
Eriksson just not letting anything get past him. We saw three in a row face-offs, one directly back by Colorado. They get the shot on net, and that when it went in the corner the third time, he wasn't able to cover it. It works back around, and another shot that he has to save. But
goalies are a different breed. You don't have to love to win. You just have to hate to lose. Don't get scored on.
that's one way to think about it.
Oh. Shot across. Save! Eriksson!
Sticks the pad out on that one.
Beauty. Doesn't like getting beat. Another shot. This one goes wide of the net. Comes to the point. It's all even now, but Colorado Charlie has possession, gloved by Eriksson.
Eriksson, you mentioned he's not letting anything get past him, and you got to maybe think that if Colorado can get one, maybe they could start adding to it if they just break the wall just once.
He looks like he's getting warm. He's after taking off his helmet there, that glove save with the little flourish on it. Gotta love that.
Well, it's been a few minutes with the Colorado Warriors team having most of the offensive pressure, so they're knocking on the door, and Eriksson has to keep coming up big here.
Well, it's an even strength now as Prince Lau carries it around. Prince Lau still has it on the boards. Cutting in. Poked off his stick. Recovers. Looks towards the middle. Can't find Jensen. Colorado Charlie forces a turnover. Andreas Byskov keeps it in. Overguard. Fires a shot, that's deflected. Down low. Pass towards the slot is broken up. Overguard gets it back, wrap around a tip. Stopped by Vanasco. Puck remains down low. Cleared out by Steven Mason. Puck is loose, race for it. Denmark gets it out of their zone. Colorado Charlie gets it back though, as the Danish forward line changes out onto the ice. Breakaway opportunity, shot, saved by Eriksson. Puck is loose, and he pokes it free.
Sogard kept it there and almost kept it in danger for the Colorado team to pounce on it. But Eriksson coming out for that one and is unable to.
Fires a shot there. Not much on it, gets turned aside.
This has gotten hectic. I mean, Eriksson had to come way out of his net to play that one.
Yeah, he's definitely settled it down a little bit. I think getting a few shots on the penalty kill has actually worked against the Warriors because he's definitely warmer now.
He's locked in for sure.
For those of you just joining us, 13:49 having gone by in the second period. Odense Warriors leading 3-0. Turnover forced at the line. Mateus Byskov comes to Kuntz. On his backhand, Colorado Charlie forces the turnover. Heading the other way now, it's Pembleton. The Air Force veteran tried to make a move, but Kenny Otto Eriksson breaks it up. Heading the other way now, Bowers passes the slot. That's broken up. Shot! Saved by Eriksson. Real scores! And Colorado Charlie with one. I believe that's the Air Force veteran Blair Pembleton putting Colorado on the board.
I thought it was Darren Delaney in front.
Correction, my apologies, Darren Delaney.
And I said it, Colorado needed to break this scoreless drought, as it was a rebound attempt as we expected. And now that they've gotten one past them, as you look coming in front and then putting it home, is Delaney. That if they can add to it, they get that monkey off their back in the final minute of the second period.
Puck comes down low. Colorado Charlie on the attack. Pass the slot. One-timer goes over the net.
Yeah, Delaney falling down a little bit, probably didn't get as much as he wanted on that, as it kind of chipped up and over.
And now the Danes on the offensive. 10 seconds remaining, shot goes wide, comes out to the point. Kept in by Kuntz. Comes to Pembleton. She'll skate it up the ice. Poked off her stick and the period will expire. And after two, Odense Warriors leading Colorado Charlie 3-1. Brendan, what's your takeaway from that period?
Lots of speed, lots of pressure, but honestly, the takeaway from the period, it was the Eriksson show, left and right making saves, and the big reason why Denmark is still leading this one 3-1.
Absolutely agree.
Excited to see the finish of this one. Certainly a good game if Colorado can keep their pressure up with their short bench.
Look, I mean, they put the flag up on their bench. They're representing their country here at the Warriors Showcase. And I think the big takeaway for me, at least, has been we've seen that one of the downsides of having a long bench when you're playing against a team with only 10 guys, that team is warm. You don't get cold on the bench when there's 10 guys. You can't. And sometimes that works against you, and right now I'd say that's the biggest takeaway for me.
Yeah, well, the thing is, all these goals that have been scored, for the most part, by this Denmark team have come on the rush, and that's where you get tired at the end of a shift at the team with the short bench. And if they can come in and take advantage after Colorado maybe has a couple minutes or a long sustained pressure in the offensive zone, chip it out, catch a guy streaking high with the D that are tired, pinching low, and have an odd man rush chance, a breakaway chance, and then bury it that way.
I mean, I think the penalty definitely broke that period up for Denmark, because before that it seemed like more and more guys were finding their footing. It takes a little while in these kind of events.
And that's why you got to stay disciplined, though.
Yeah, that's the issue, obviously.
They haven't called too many penalties today. In the game we called earlier, just 2. And this one to this point with 15 minutes to go.
Face off, one back. Chipped in by Colorado Charlie, picked up by Pavel Wadshir. Colorado Charlie on the puck. Kaga can't gain possession, but Wadshir can. So the Danes head up ice, evaluating his options. Walks the goal line, pulls up. And now they head up ice. But the pass goes awry, picked up by Gaw, my apologies. Gets back in deep, and Wadshir will reset again. Finds the open man cutting across. Shot all the way down. Colorado Charlie will reset. Greg Gow behind the net, moves it up. The Air Force veteran Pembleton. Best of our knowledge, only Air Force veteran on this team. Cutting in. Fires a shot. Just wide.
That was a smart play. Almost a pass, nobody with her, and just banking it off a defender, almost going in.
Clough, the Marine shot, is deflected. 2 members of the Navy, 1 member of the Air Force, and to the best of our knowledge, the rest of the Colorado Charlie team having served in America's Army. Once again, thank you to all veterans and service members playing today for their service in our communities and overseas. Overgaard moves the puck across, and the player coach, Kenny Otto Eriksson, moves it up. Enters the zone. Coons chips it down low, where it's picked up by Clough. He heads up ice, but gets knocked off the puck. Although the Denmark forechecker's the one who went down there trying to make out the number from a distance. I believe that was Coons. Another hard hit along the boards, broken up. And Overgaard can't settle it. And now, a 1-on-0 attempt. Wyatt Clough moves in, backhand shot. Save! Eriksson, rebound isn't stopped. Overgaard trying to cover both points here. Danish team out of position, and a save. Well-timed glove from Rumle, Preben, Eriksson.
Well, it's Eriksson again, coming up big. Backhand on the breakaway from Clough, and the rebound right after, a little bit further away, but still has to stick the pad out and lock it up.
He's definitely been impressive today. Face off, one back. Colorado Charlie's shot stopped by Eriksson. Puck is loose in the slot now. Denmark in disarray. But Arsland trying to change that. Karsten Araldslund, my apologies. Now Pembleton heads the other way after helping to force the turnover, but can't get by Kuntz. Big issue for her on the rush has been turning the corner. Shot towards the net, gloved by Eriksson with the flourish.
Yeah, Eriksson, you know, it's bouncing in the air. Instead of just jumping on it, he sticks the glove out and scoops it up. And with a forward in front right there, that's the way to do it. Clear it out quickly and eliminate the scoring chance.
Yeah, and to your earlier point, I think we're starting to see the effects of the short bench because they're not turning the corner as easily as they did at the start of the game.
Yeah, they had a lot more jump earlier on. That's a good play.
Kept in by Brooks, a nice glove there, but the shot goes wide. Correction, that was Eccles, my apologies. Comes out this time. Gall gets it, broken up. Denmark Odd man rush opportunity. Shot towards the net goes just wide. That shot from Soren Damgaard. Puck loose in the high slot. Both teams battling for it. Damgaard's back on it against Gao. Or Gall. My apologies for that one. And Colorado Charlie gets the puck to Mason. Mason makes the lead pass, but that's broken up. Chipped out this time. Colorado Charlie gets it back in deep. And Sogard will reset behind his own net. Pass goes all the way down. That'll be icing.
Who do you think's been the better team in this period so far?
Well, I mean, technically speaking, that is your job as a color commentator to tell me.
That's true.
But
I don't know.
It's tough because the difference in bench size.
Exactly.
God, what did their airfare cost, the Danish team?
Well, it's tough because, this Colorado side, they're playing, seems like have more time right now in the zone. Oh.
Sogard. Overguard coming in, breakaway. Shot. Save.
Look at that, a little fake shot attempt there.
I don't think Vanasco even knew he stopped it, to be quite honest. Look at this replay.
Overguard coming in, and it looked like kind of like a fake or moving the stick over the puck to try and get the goalie to jump Vanasco.
Oh, I've seen that.
And then the shot, but Vanasco doesn't get fooled and keeps it 3-1 game.
I can't remember what that move is called, and it's driving me crazy. The little swivel with the stick around the puck. Overguard chips it in. Byskov gets it down low. Past the stick of Overguard, though. But a turnover's forced by Andreas Byskov. Puck is down low. Comes free in the slot. Goes all the way down.
So I was going to mention, before that breakaway chance, it was Colorado seeming like they had more jump and more time in the offensive zone to start this third period, but not too many chances really came from it. They're looking a little tired, as we mentioned, so that's what begged the question, who's been the better team, but now you're seeing Danish team have some chances.
I'd say the big difference here is Sorensen goes for the puck, but Colorado forces the turnover. Shot turned aside. I'd say that we've definitely seen more even play from the Colorado bench. 1 through 10, that is, than we've seen from Denmark 1 through 18. It's harder to play with 18 guys sometimes in an event like this.
You just jumpy to get back on the ice, antsy on the bench, and it's
Pass
tough.
Comes across, and right there, Kategard Sorensen knocked off the puck. Pursuing it now, but White Clough will head up ice, cuts across. Yerksey, remind me, do you have to be physically fit to be a Marine? Because we've definitely seen his legs have not taken hit. Everyone else is maybe, not him. I mean, it's pretty damn impressive, that's all.
I've seen a lot of blocked shots.
Seems like there's a timeout coming. Not sure which squad they're gesturing to.
I believe it was called by the Danish, but not totally sure.
Yeah, that checks out in all honesty. I think, we've definitely seen Colorado's. Both teams are being carried in part by their top 4 guys. I feel like that's fair to say. Not carried necessarily, but they've definitely driven a lot of possession. And for the Danes, their top guys are going out once every 2 or 3 times. If you're a defenseman or a forward, it's like 3 or 4 times. If you're Colorado, you're out every other shift no matter what. And sometimes for your best players, even if you're not necessarily turning the corner the way you want to, you always have someone you can rely on out there. Definitely worth mentioning. I mean, you don't really think of Denmark as a hockey country, but they have produced some more prospects over the past couple of years.
And I know we're playing at the Islanders practice facility, Northwell Health Ice Center right now, and an Islander fan favorite from back, I guess, almost a decade ago, from the late 2000s, early 2010s, Franz Nielsen, a Danish player.
You're right, he is a favorite. And now, odd man rush attempt. Because I'm assuming Colorado brought 10 guys. The airfare, not fun to think about. And their goalie couldn't come. But the Danes bring 18 guys and a goalie across the Atlantic Ocean with 5 coaches. Ouch. That's all I'm going to say, ouch. Puck comes up the boards. Turnover forced by Colorado Charlie. But Kenny Otto Eriksson breaks that one up. Tried to get it to Ilso, an alternate captain for the squad. Couldn't get it to go. Puck goes all the way down. Icing is waved off. And now heading up ice with speed, it's Sogard. Tried to drop it off. I believe that was intended for... I want to say that was John Michael Rasmussen. Can't say 100% certainty. Puck comes out. Dane's on it. Colorado Charlie forces the turnover. Henriksen forechecking. Colorado Charlie gets the zone entry regardless. 7:45 gone by in this period. The Danes send it all the way down. Pass intended for Martin Overgaard, trying to spring him there. Couldn't get it to go.
Seeing a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. Teams getting tired towards the end of it. Trying to get those stretch passes. As maybe some odd man rushes back and forth, but unsuccessful attempt there.
It's ironic. One team is definitely tired, and the other team is tired just because of the simple fact that it's hard not to skate for long periods of time. That's what makes depth players in the NHL so impressive, is going out there when you're cold. Overgaard heading up ice, breaks through, pursued by Clough, forced to pull up, or correction, that was Brooks, my apologies, 17, not 71. Shot from Overgaard goes just wide. Picked up on the other side by Pavel Wadshir. Comes down low. Overgaard. Puck is deflected. And now a reset in the neutral zone. Overgaard with it. Pursued by Clough. They're doubling him early. As the Danes reset in the neutral zone, Colorado on the offensive. Puck comes to Kuhns. Yerksey, at what point do you pull the goalie? Coming in, shot! Just over the net from Damgard.
Not yet. I would wait. Down by 2, I would probably wait till around 3 minutes. I'm an advocate for waiting as long as possible. I don't like playing with the empty net, but down by 2, it does change things a little bit.
That's the opposite of what John Cooper would do.
Oh, John Cooper would have it pulled 5 minutes ago.
Officer grad, right?
Yes.
All
Obviously,
right.
Hofstra 2 minutes down the road on Hempstead Turnpike from here.
I'm just checking. Puck coming down. Pass across. Shot. Wouldn't go. Clough couldn't get a firm handle on it. He's motoring right now. Puck comes to the point. Shot. Deflected. Kenny Otto Eriksson sends it all the way down. Just past the net of Mike Vanasco.
Funny, you mentioned John Cooper, but he wasn't affiliated with any hockey team at Hofstra.
Lacrosse.
Yes, he was a lacrosse player there and was at law school and somehow got back into hockey and ended up coaching 2 Stanley Cup victories.
I think he coached his one of the partners of his firm's sons, and then he got back into juniors. But we're digressing here. Danes moving the puck up, but not out of zone. Shot, scores! Wow. Let's get a replay on that. That was a wild shot. Went off the back of the pipe and then in.
It's Sean Eccles who took that shot from the point.
That got deflected for sure, but I don't know off who.
Well, it's the second goal like that we've seen today from that particular point that's made its way through slowly and hit the post, but regardless, with just 5 minutes to go, it's a 1-goal game.
The pros shoot from the post, and the rest of us are supposed to. Shot right into the breadbasket for Erickson. Danes already having used their timeout. Since we were on the topic of coaches for today's matchup rather, Colorado Charlie coached by Mike Marshall. On the other side for the Danes, Ulf Werner. Puck kept down low by Colorado Charlie. Templeton gets to work behind the crease, but the pass is deflected. Overguard, heading up ice with speed. Defenders racing back. Overguard shifts gears, fires a shot, that's deflected. Picks up the puck, looks for the pass. Can't find the open man, goes to Pembleton. Picking up speed now. Wad sheer back, it's a 2-on-2. Gains the zone. Looking for the pass, can't find it. And then does find it, but the shot goes wide. Deft hand, soft touch there from the Air Force veteran.
Kaga trying to swing at that puck, but held up a little bit, was unable to get much on it.
And I think that's been the big difference, is that when the Danes have gotten opportunities. Turnover, Pembleton, pass across, saved by Erickson.
It's a great pass by Pembleton. I feel like she's been involved in so many offensive chances today, but hasn't been able to get one to go.
Yeah, it's definitely, for her, it's definitely been turning the corner, and I'd say just a little bit stronger on the puck, but it's easy to say that when we're standing or sitting up here rather than playing 25 minutes of a game.
Yeah, she's created
it's not even over yet.
a lot of offense. Skating up the ice and in the zone from behind the net, the slot area, the half wall. I would say definitely a facilitator.
I'd say Pembleton and Clough have played over half the game, and their skating has really stood out. Colorado Charlie checks up. Kenny Otto Erickson with the puck. He's just going to flip that out. He's not. Oh, it went off Wyatt Clough's stick. And now the Marine heads up ice. He'll reset, but puck gets caught up in his teammate's stick. So now, shot from Kenny Otto Erickson is blocked. Heading the other way, it's Bowers. Ilso breaks that up, but he's offsides. That's blown dead.
Bowers so close, he couldn't get it past Ilso. If he did, he would have had a 2-on-1 rush with a teammate, but just not enough, taking it out of the zone. And Warriors of Colorado, they're down by 1, only 3:10 to go. So enough time to score, but in the dire moments.
Actually, I think it's 11:50 to go, but that's picking hairs. Splitting hairs, not. Colorado Charlie gets it in deep. Puck is behind the Danish net. Cleared out by Sogard. That's going to be icing, no question about it. They're just sending it.
Oh, they're just trying to kill it off and win this game.
Need a bit of a softer touch to do that, though, evade the icing, and right now it just, pardon the alliteration, Denmark in disarray.
Well, just trying to kill it off.
But the clock stops every time you send it down. Puck comes to the point. Shot deflected just wide of Ericsson's net. They've only been able to get him on deflections and rebounds so far today. Deflected by the stick of Erickson. Clearing attempt fails, kept in. Eccles' shot is blocked. Ends up in the corner. Andreas Byskov can't get it out. Puck is loose, knocked down, picked back up by the Danes and sent, but not enough for icing. If they can get more plays like that, they'll really be able to kill the remaining almost 2 minutes, nearly 13 minutes gone by in the final period of regulation. As Wadshear heads up ice, but that's poked off his stick. Danes in the middle of a change. Pembleton picking up speed. And a whistle.
It's a penalty coming.
Penalty.
Coming to Overguard, team captain.
And they really can't actually, that's going to be Kenneth Kadegaard Sorensen.
My mistake.
Sorensen, you're all good. I mean,
looks like it was Pembleton skating up the ice and an attempted check or stepping in front of almost a knee, and he could have been a dangerous play. But
and now another timeout. They couldn't afford to have Overgaard in the box for this. They couldn't.
Well, there's a minute 55 to go, and now a 2-minute penalty on the board, and you're going to assume Colorado is going to pull the goalie at some point during this, have a 6-on-4 opportunity, and they saved their timeout for right now, so certainly a good time to have it.
Personally, I don't think Vanasco should even start in the net. I think if you can't win the face-off at this point, then, you know, you got it. You have 6 guys, 2 guys going straight for the puck.
I would keep them at the hash marks, maybe a little bit higher, because you never know. Because say something could happen where maybe even win the draw back and it goes straight out. You know, you want to get control, have it ready, and then have him close enough to the bench where you could have that skater come in and help within about 5 seconds instead of risking losing the draw, having it rim around and be in the net before you even get anything started.
Fair assessment. I mean, I'm a bit surprised that Denmark hasn't maybe shortened the bench a little bit at all, but there's still a minute 55, so.
Overgaard and Kuhns, they're 2 forwards right now.
Yeah, you see it there, and you also see on the fence you have, I believe that's Pavel Shear as the face-off is won. Overgaard, heads up ice, breakaway opportunity.
Oh, great defense.
Pass to slot. Watch your shot goes wide. Overgaard doesn't stop, but he got whacked on his shin there, breaking up the play.
Well, I guess it worked out that they didn't pull Vanasco right away.
Yeah. You might have been right about that one. Overgaard cuts in. Wraps around. Backhand across the crease. Seems like he wanted a penalty there. Now he forces another turnover. Bowers isn't playing the puck. Bowers slashed at his sticks twice. Overgaard has it now. Wow, he's eating clock right now. But now Pembleton has it. Kuhns can't keep it in, but keeps Pembleton from passing.
That go ahead, didn't see him.
Pass is broken up a couple times. Wadshire is pinching though, he's got to get back. Colorado Charlie, fortunate no offsides call there as
Net is
they
empty.
regroup. Net is empty, blocker save, puck comes out, shot! That's not gonna go, that's too wide.
And with the penalty, the clock's gonna continue to roll.
Yeah, that's still a lot of time eaten, even if you don't get the goal there.
Under 40 to go.
Yeah, the captain Overgaard, he's not coming off. Kenny Otto Eriksson breaks that up. Overgaard gets back. A whistle is blown. Is that going to get, is there a penalty on the ice?
Doesn't seem like it.
Or an offsides?
There wasn't offsides, but there was no penalty added onto it. The net stays empty, though. It's going to be 6-on-4 still for the remainder of the game.
With 26.3 left, if you don't win this face-off, that's probably 10 seconds to set up your play.
It's not the end of the world, but still, it's ideal to have the control of the puck, and they do have it.
Coming in, fires a shot. Bauer's shot goes off the stick into the netting. We get a whistle.
Good play by Eriksson to just deflect it away, but it goes out, and they're going to have to deal with a D-zone draw.
14:44 gone by in the final period of play. 16 seconds left on the clock. Danes trying to hold on after jumping out to a 3-0 lead. It's been cut to 1. Puck came free in the slot. It's poked free. Kenny Otto Eriksson can't get the puck out. Comes back down. Sogard sends it. It's kept in by Eccles. Eccles, 5 seconds left. Shot, block, rebound the slot, save, rebound, scores! The clock has expired.
Wow.
It's a tie game.
The puck went in the net before the clock hit 0. They had the time. The Danish couldn't clear it out of the zone. And the shot from the point, it was just sitting there waiting for somebody to get to it. And the rebound is put home. We are tied. Unbelievable.
He made 2, maybe 3 saves before that goes in. You gotta feel for him. You gotta feel for Rumley, Preben Eriksson, who stood on his head all game. That was an insane sequence. Makes the first save, makes the second save.
In the dying moments, they get the rebound. It was just sitting there. They get it home, and we're going to go to overtime. The second
Unbelievable.
3-0 lead that we've seen a comeback on today. We saw the Warriors come back against the Suffolk County Firemen. They were down 3-0. It was 3-3. Obviously, the Firemen won that one 4-3.
Firefighters, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, and now on this game, Team Denmark with a 3-0 lead. Team Colorado with their short bench storms back, gets the last goal with 0.8 of a second left.
You would think that the team with 18 guys would get better as the game went along, but it's been the opposite.
And yeah, and here we are in overtime, 3-on-3, and I honestly think this benefits Colorado. They have all the momentum, and with the short bench, they can get a little bit more rest. Only have to have 3 guys out there.
Yeah, and you know, I think at this point in the game, you have to shorten your bench. We saw a reluctance from Denmark to do that earlier in the game, and it's cost them. That's why they're here.
As overtime is now underway.
Face-off, controlled by Denmark, and they enter offsides. Alrighty then. Face-off, won by the Danes. Puck comes down low. Byskov coming in, breakaway opportunity, shot, scores! And just like that, 35 seconds into overtime, Andreas Byskov, the alternate captain, brings it home for the Odense Warriors. Heartbreaking for Colorado Charlie. But what a beauty. Just a great play, forcing the turnover. You know, this is a great play by Eriksson. He gets Pluff the bite and then just beats Vanasco with the perfect shot. You know, you can't script it better than that. Once again, I'd like to thank all of our service members playing in today's game. For more on how you can help, go to usawarriorshockey.org. If you are watching if you are Danish, well, this probably doesn't mean much to you anyway, but do what you can, donate. Everyone should donate to this cause. It's a great cause. Thank you so much for watching on the Long Island Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. Jack Ziskin, Brendan Yerkes. We'll see you up next.